It started as background noise. Mics were still on. Cameras were shifting angles. Crew thought they were on break. But what got picked up, what wasn't meant to be heard, it's now become the most explosive moment in Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. History. Rasheeda. Kirk, alone in a corner. Whispering in what she said, caught on a hot mic. Recorded, leaked. You know, we can't let Yandy find out what we really said. Not after that dinner. Boom. In seconds, the internet went nuclear. And Yandy Smith, the queen of calm composure and slow burn shade, didn't just sit on it, she exposed it. Publicly, savagely, with receipts, timestamps, and a smirk that said, "They really thought I wouldn't find out." But the real question is, what exactly did Kirk and Rasheeda say? Because whatever it wasn't just shady. It was strategic, calculated, dangerous, and now the entire cast is shook. Sides are forming, and a once unbreakable friendship might have just turned into an all-out war. To understand how we got here, how Yandy Smith went from silent observer to headline dominating whistleblower, we have to rewind, because this drama didn't erupt overnight. It was brewing, slow and poisonous, like a feud hiding beneath fake laughs and filtered group selfies. On the surface, Yandi, Rasheeda, and Kirk were the definition of power alliance on Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. Business-minded, family-focused, allegedly past the petty. Together, they formed what fans called the grown-up clique, the ones who left the chaos behind. But behind the scenes, a storm was growing, and it all started over one dinner. The dinner that changed everything just 2 weeks before the hot mic moment. Yandi hosted a private dinner for select cast members, an exclusive sit-down meant to promote unity between the women, clear the air, and open doors for a new fashion beauty brand Yandy. Invited Rasheeda. And Rasheeda brought Kirk. What should have been a peaceful night turned awkward. Fast. Insiders claim Kirk dominated the conversation, inserting himself into women's business deals, interrupting Yandi, and allegedly questioning the value of her skincare line. I mean, it's cute, but where's the proof it really works? Yandi kept it classy, but people in the room caught her eyes narrow. A silent shift. A fuse lit. But what no one knew. Rasheeda and Kirk stayed behind after Yandi left. Enter the hot mice in reality. TV, mics never truly turn off. And during that post-dinner moment, when the cameras stopped rolling, the audio kept going. Rasheeda and Kirk were recorded whispering, not knowing the boom mic still hanging above them had been left live. She, too polished, Kirk allegedly said. "We don't need her trying to outshine us," Rasheeda responded. "Quieter. Just make sure she doesn't catch on. Not yet." The producers didn't hear it right away. The audio tech didn't realize until post-production, but when they did, they clipped it, saved it. And somehow, it leaked. The clip goes viral. An anonymous account posted a 14-second face loop titled, "Rasheeda and Kirk caught plotting on Yandy." Mic was still on in the first hour. 100,000 views. Pie morning. 3.8 million. Everyone was asking the same question. Why would Rasheeda be plotting on Yandy? The answer? Ego, money, and one massive opportunity. The business backstory rumors had already been swirling about a new joint project, a multi-brand collab between Yandy's skincare line and Rasheeda's boutique empire. But apparently, behind closed doors, Kirk was against it. He allegedly told friends, "We don't need Yandi. She needs us. If she tries to run point, it's dead." Rasheeda, caught in the middle, seemed to agree. And that's when the tension grew. Texts between Rasheeda and a mutual friend leaked. One showing her say, "Yandy's too PR clean. This ain't New York. Atlanta, don't do fake perfect. Shade or a full-blown plot." Yandy's silent build-up before the audio leak went public. Yandi already felt something was off. In a recent confessional, she said, I felt the energy change after that dinner. The smiles were tighter, the texts came slower, and the vibe, oof! But Yandi didn't speak up. Not yet. Instead, she waited, and when the clip leaked, she posted it herself, a screen grab of the audio player with the caption, "Truth, always. Has a mic even when they think it's off." Boom! The post exploded. Cast members flooded her comments, and Rasheeda went silent until the DMS leaked, and what Kirk sent to a fellow castmate after the post exposed the real betrayal. The fallout from the hot mic moment was swift, messy, and impossible to ignore. Once Yandi posted that audio clip, the entire cast of Love and Hip Hop Atlanta went into group chat chaos mode. Producers scrambled, alliances cracked, and the pressure that had been building behind polite smiles and business brunches finally detonated. The DM that lit the matchors after Yandi posted the audio. A DM screenshot leaked sent from Kirk Frost to another system, ATE. It read, "She's trying to flip the whole show around her. We'll let her play queen long enough." It's ATL, not NY. That line, "we let her play queen long enough," hit like a sucker punch. Fans immediately tore it apart. This ain't a business beef. This is jealousy. Mad Yandy doesn't need to start drama to be relevant. Kirk been bitter since season 1. Now he dragging Rasheeda into the mud and Yandy. She followed up with another bomb. This time, not a caption. Not a post, but a full-on IG live. Yandy goes live and doesn't hold back with 43,000 viewers watching in real time. Yandy looked straight into the camera and said, "I've stayed quiet out of respect." But respect don't mean silence. When people plot behind your back, she played the audio again, loud and clear, then added, "This ain't reality TV. This is real disrespect. And if you felt threatened by my presence, you should have said that, not whispered it." And in a moment that blew the lid off everything, she pulled out her phone and read aloud a text message from Rasheeda sent days before the dinner. "I'm so proud of what you're building. We need more women like you in this industry." Yandi stared into the lens. "Women like me. Or women you can use." Mic drop. Kirk responds and digs the hole deeper net one to be outdone. Kirk took to his own live, but instead of clarifying, he poured gasoline on the fire. "Everybody's sensitive these days. We didn't say nothing bad. We was talking. Strategy. Business talk. Not every convo gotta be for everybody." He laughed, and Yandi acting brand new like she ain't never moved. "Sneaky girl, please." Fans were furious. That wasn't strategy, that was sabotage. Kirk calling Yandi sneaky is wild when he been the face of manipulation. Rasheeda was smart. She'd check her man instead of co-signing this. Rasheeda's damage control feels under pressure. Rasheeda finally broke her silence with a Notes app statement, "I value my friendship with Yandi." What was caught on audio was a private moment, misunderstood out of context. Kirk and I would never intentionally disrespect another queen. But by then, it was too late. Too late. Because a cast member who chose to remain anonymous leaked a second clip from the same hot mic session, and this one, it's way worse. The second clip, the real SHTD9, the new clip. Rasheeda's voice is unmistakable. "We just need to make sure she don't take the lead on this rollout. She too used to being the face. Not this time." And Kirk adds, "She ain't a TL royalty. She visiting. Treat her like that." Fans lost it. Y'all smiling in her face and planning her downfall in the same breath. This is why Yandi stays winning. She doesn't fake loyalty. They weren't building with her. They were boxing her out. The betrayal was complete. But the twist wasn't over yet. The leaked group chat exposes EVRYTHIANGA third-party assistant. Frustrated by the drama, leaked screenshots of a cast group chat, one where Kirk, Rasheeda, and 2 producers discussed Yandi's role in the new spin-off. In the chat, Kirk says, "If she stays front and center, I'm pulling out." Rasheeda agrees. "We didn't build a TL for a NY takeover. She's good TV, but we don't need her story overshadowing ours. But the part that changed everything, a producer response, Yandi, has final approval on casting and product placement. You sure you want to push her out? Translation. Yandy wasn't just a cast member. She was a stakeholder. They weren't just talking behind her back. They were trying to remove the woman who held the keys. And when Yandi found out, she didn't cry. She didn't rage. She called a meeting. And what she said inside that closed door, production room, completely flipped the show's power dynamic. Because Yandi didn't come to play friend. She came to run the franchise, and the cliffhanger that drops next changes everything about who really runs Love and Hip Hop, Ketlana. The moment Yandi walked into that closed-door meeting with producers, the tone in the Love and Hip Hop Atlanta universe shifted. This wasn't just a cast member clapping back. It was a boss woman taking back her seat at the table and letting everyone know she's not here to be played with. Not by Kirk, not by Rasheeda, and definitely not by producers who thought they could mute her shine. The meeting that changed everything according to a leaked production memo. Yandi entered the meeting with a printout, minus 14 pages of texts, leaked audio transcripts, product revenue receipts, and a copy of her signed co-executive producer contract for the upcoming spin-off. Yes, co-executive producer. That NY girl they were trying to box out? She had approval power all along, and what she told the producers shook the room. I don't need this show. The show needs the storylines I built, the viewers I bring, and the integrity y'all keep testing. So if I go, take the advertisers, take the sponsors, and take my audience with me. One source said the silence was deafening. But then she added, and I'm not walking out quietly. I'll go live on the way to the parking lot if I have to. They folded fast. Immediate changes roll out the next morning. Production issued a cast-wide statement confirming Yandy would remain a central storyline lead. All audio and text leak content would be addressed in the upcoming reunion. A hot mic policy review was now in effect. Translation. Yandi made the rules bend again. But then the bigger bombshell dropped. A brand new Twitter thread started gaining traction. This one posted by a known reality show insider. The claim. Rasheeda knew about Yandi's producer role all along. And the hot mic moment wasn't accidental. Sources inside the LHHATL crew say Rasheeda thought the mic was off. But the room was still hot intentionally. A producer didn't stop her. They wanted the sabotage caught on tape. The post included a DM from an anonymous PA on set. They wanted drama. They let it play out. But it backfired because Yandi flipped the story in her favor. The comments. So production was setting Yandi up, beat the system and the cast. That's queen behavior. Rasheeda tried to play chess but forgot Yandi owns the board. The producer receipts go publicto prove her point. Yandi posted a clip from a recent business panel where she's introduced as TV producer, entrepreneur, and cast lead of Love and Hip Hop, ATL. Caption, stop mistaking humility for weakness. Some of us really signed the checks you're trying to cash. The crowd went wild. Influencers reposted. Blogs picked it up. Even Manoska Tyung liked the post and commented. Facts. Translation. Woman, they tried. Tazadaliner owns her screen time. Fan reactions shift dramatic cliff comments across. Social platforms flipped hard. Rasheeda and Kirk just got outplayed. Yandi ain't no guest star. She, the main character. They whispered. She went corporate. That's how you handle betrayal. And the biggest clapback? A phonetic video showing Kirk whispering into the mic, Rasheeda smiling next to him, Yandi posting receipts, and finally, the cast contract with her name on top. Soundtrack. God Save the Queen. The unaired footage gets T.I. Sadine the middle of the madness. A new teaser dropped from VH1's social accounts. This season on Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. And in the preview, we see Rasheeda storming out of a scene, yelling, I said it, and what? Kirk throwing his mic on the floor, Yandi turning to the camera, calmly saying, "Everybody wants to be the boss until it's time to sign the checks." The fans went feral. That's a catchphrase. That's iconic. Give her her own spin-off now. This reunion is about to be a war. Rasheeda tries one last move, and IT backfires. Desperate to reclaim the narrative, Rasheeda finally posted a video. Sitting in her boutique, calm voice, casual tone. "Look, I love Yandi. I still do. I said some things that sounded bad and I take responsibility. But we all know how editing works. Let's not let TV mess up real sisterhood." But right after, fan leaked the full unedited audio of her conversation with Kirk. And in it, Rasheeda is heard laughing. Let her find out. She flip. That's good TV anyway. OOF. That wasn't sisterhood. That was strategy with a side of shade. Yandy's final word before reunion. A video of her walking through the VH1 studio lot, sunglasses on, holding a stack of papers. Producer pass clip to her jacket. Caption, "They wanted a plot twist. Instead, they got a power shift." And with that, fans knew the next episode won't just be dramatic, it'll be historic. The fallout from Yandy's revenge rollout was instant, unstoppable, and industry-shaking. What started as a whispered conversation between Kirk and Rasheeda quickly escalated into one of the most shocking power reversals in reality TV history. And now, everyone, fans, celebrities, execs, is scrambling to pick sides before the reunion explodes on air. Fandom takes over social media within hours of Yandy's studio post. Fans made their stance loud and clear. Hashtag Team Yandy. Hashtag Boss Moves Only. Hashtag RASHEEDA. Exposed. Hashtag Mike was never OFFA. Single tweet went viral with over 6.9 M views. Rasheeda had the mic. Yandi had the contract. Guess who won? Memes flooded the timeline, from edited screenshots of Kirk looking confused with the caption, "She has WHAT in her contract," to fan art of Yandy walking away from a burning boutique in slow motion. Even fan accounts that previously dragged Yandi were switching sides. "I used to think she was too polished for the show. Now I see she was playing a long game. None of them understood." Celebrity reactions. Roll and Trina, already vocal in earlier drama, reposted the viral teaser and added, "She didn't raise her voice. She raised her leverage. That's how you win." Remy Ma tweeted, "This what happens when you underestimate a woman with paperwork." Even Tokyo Vanity jumped in, posting, "Rasheeda sweet, Kirk reckless, but Yandi, she's the bank. She funds the silence, the silence." Podcasts, blogs, and media, Circle a Eye in the Shade Room, Baller Alert, and Love Lighty all released breakdowns of the hot mic scandal. One YouTube video titled, "Yandy just flipped the script," literally hit 1.3 M views in a day. Popular commentary. Podcast Reality Unfiltered dropped a 2-hour emergency episode analyzing the moment. "We're witnessing a classic case of corporate clapback. Yandi didn't cuss, she didn't threaten, just let them talk, and pulled receipts. They didn't know she had. Yandy's brands skyrocket with all eyes on her." Yandy's skincare line and accessory brand saw a 400% sales spike in 3 days. Her team released a subtle statement. "We appreciate the love and support. When you build with intention, drama can't touch your foundation." Translation. "She's thriving while they're imploding," and one business analyst tweeted. Yandi Mitov just redefined how to weaponize a brand image inside a messy show. The Rasheeda backlash beckons. Rasheeda's boutique ratings took a hit. Online reviews started mentioning Megate, calling her two-faced, and dragging Kirk for being the least strategic man on television. One review read, "Cute shoes. Dirty tactics." Blogs reported that 3 pending brand collabs pulled back until the reunion aired. RASHEED. Trying to save face. Reposted throwback clips of her and Yandy smiling, but fans saw through it. Sis trying to nostalgia her way out of betrayal. This isn't a rewind, it's a revelation. Producers respond. CARFUL, EOL, unnamed producer leaked a comment to a media outlet. We never expected this to get this big. But we can't deny the real tension, and the fact that the women are reclaiming the narrative is powerful. Another insider revealed the reunion has been rewritten in real time to focus heavily on the fallout. Reunion tickets sell out IMMDIATL as soon as the network dropped limited VIP audience tickets. They were gone in under 60 seconds. Fans were begging to get in. This ain't a reunion. This is the trial of the year. Bring folding chairs. It's going down. Rumors also swirl that the reunion won't be a single episode, but a 3-part televised event, with an extended director's cut exclusive to streaming, the most shared post yet. A photo of Yandy sipping a drink, no caption, with Rasheeda in the background, blurred out. The fan caption, sip slow, win loud. Over 4.7 M likes in 24 hours, and just when everyone thought the drama peaked. Another voice memo leaked, and this one wasn't about Yandi. It was Rasheeda venting to an unknown voice. I ain't think she'd play it like this. Thought she was too soft. The reply, you mistook soft for strategic. Now, everyone's waiting, because if that voice is, who fans think it is? The final twist won't just blow the roof off the reunion. It'll take Kirk down to dot. Just when fans thought the smoke was clearing, the final twist erased the entire playbook. Because that leaked voice memo, it wasn't just Rasheeda talking to anyone, it was Kirk. It's talking back, and what he said set the internet on fire. Look, we just needed her to fall back. We couldn't let her run that rollout. The brand money's not even real without her name attached. Boom. In one breath, Kirk confirmed what everyone had only speculated. This wasn't just ego. This was about money, power, and control. And they weren't just trying to ice Yandi out of the show, ... They were trying to erase her from the business deal. The full audio hits online hours after the clip circulated. The full version was posted anonymously on Reddit. Nearly 3 minutes of Kirk and Rasheeda plotting in brutal detail. Rasheed is heard saying, "We let her do the press, show face, cool, but she not about to be front and center. That's our campaign." Kirk replies, "If she don't step aside, we'll leak something on her. Give him a distraction." Rasheeda responds, "She's too clean. We'll have to twist something." Fans were horrified. This is next-level snake behavior. Rasheeda and Kirk weren't just being shady. They were actively scheming. Yandi walked into a trap and turned it into a stage. Legendary. The after sex within an hour. Yandi posted one single message, "Plotting on me. Cool. Just know I plot better." And alongside it, a teaser trailer for an exclusive sit-down interview. Production confirmed. The reunion episode will now end with a Yandi one-on-one special. Exclusive footage will air from the closed-door producer meeting. Yandi will respond to everything: hot mics, DM leaks, and Marine, the last shot of the teaser. Yandi staring directly into the camera. "I don't burn bridges, I build empires." Cut to black. The photo that shut it all down moots. After the trailer dropped, paparazzi captured a photo outside a VH1 studio lot: Yandi walking past Kirk and Rasheeda without looking once. She didn't blink. She didn't flinch. She didn't pause. Caption on the fan repost. But they talked. Behind her back. Now they're walking behind her brand. The cliffhanger rumors are now swirling that Yandi has been offered a solo spin-off. Executive produced by the same streaming company that backed her skincare line. The title: Built, Not Bought. But there's more. A final insider leak claims that one more mic moment hasn't aired yet. One that could expose Kirk's financial manipulations inside Rasheeda's brand. And might fracture their image for good. The producers are saving it for part 3 of the reunion. And the last scene. Yandy steps into frame. Sits down and says, "Let's finish what they started." Fade out to be continued. You heard the whispers. You saw the receipts. You watched the power shift in real time. Kirk and Rasheeda tried to erase her. They tried to clip her wings behind the scenes. But Yandi, she didn't fold. She flipped the entire franchise on its head with strategy, silence, the stack of contracts. This wasn't just drama. This was reality TV history. And now, we want to hear from you. Do you think Rasheeda ever truly respected Yandi? Or was she always threatened by her presence? Did Kirk take it too far by trying to sabotage her brand deals? And should Yandi walk away for good? Or keep building her empire right in their faces? Drop your thoughts in the comments. We're watching every take, every theory, and every side switch. If you've ever had people plot behind your back and you rose up stronger, hit that like button. If you believe Yandi played this like a mastermind, smash, subscribe and turn on notifications. Because in the next episode, we're diving into the full breakdown of Kirk's financial ties to Rasheeda's brand. The secret mic tape producers are saving for part 3 of the reunion and the official confirmation of Yandi's solo spin-off series This War Isn't Over. The board is reset. The alliances are broken, and the Queen is just getting started. Stay locked in, because the next twist might destroy everything Kirk and Rasheeda thought they built.